Good morning. I'm Krista of Live True Healing, and I'm here in my home space, my apothecary space. You should have seen the fun I just had with this random lighting. So this is for real. This is real. For anyone that just switched to virtual for the first time, it's real. We're trying to figure this out together. So DM me anytime you want. We'll figure it out together. So this is obviously not on Facebook Live. However, the next step is to transfer this to our YouTube channel, which you can find on our Linktree site on Instagram and our profile. I'll make sure that it's linked to the website www.lovelivetrue.com, which is where the apothecary crystals and healing tools are housed. Plus, that's a place where you can find Live True's intuitive services. And I work very closely with some of the best healers. But Jerry-Ann of Guided Awakenings, a lot of you know her if you know me, and we do some of the intuitive healing together, but I am also sharing with you some new packages. So they are all listed over there on our website space. To the point of what this video is really encompassing today, my goal is to give you just short clips of some of the things that you can consider as I've learned, the things that I've channeled during my meditation time. One of the gifts that I have developed and am learning about in my spirit is connecting people to their spirit guides, angels, and also to develop their awareness of the messages they're getting consistently about their own internal spiritual gifts. We all came to this space at the same time, during the same wave, during the same coronavirus, during the same solitude, and then we will live our lives out together with our spiritual gifts if we let ourselves. So one of the spiritual gifts I have, and I am fine-tuning, is to help empower women and men, but a lot of women are actually coming to the apothecary, and definitely in like a wide age range, because we have anywhere from 30-year-olds that are coming that say, you know, the track that all of the other 30-year-olds are going on doesn't feel quite in alignment with where I am. I just want to be true to myself. To 50-year-old women who are experiencing life shifts in their family structures, or even their children are moving away, and then they're discovering their own spiritual gifts without judgment. So it's all part of our process. And in this time of solitude, we are digging right into it now because we have so much quiet around us. It's not just quiet because a woman is experiencing a divorce. It's quiet because the earth is getting quiet. And that is why I'm here with my green on today. So I'm getting really quickly, color therapy is very significant to our lives, and also the way that we place objects in accordance to our living space. So at this time, just look around yourself and see what in your home space has been there for a long time and has sat stagnant for a long time. One of the healers I work with is Jerry-Ann, Guided Awakenings, and she was just talking about moving furniture around for her own son and what that shoveled up out of the earth and what it rooted up. The things that sit in their space have energy. So one of the things that I am here to help you with is to cleanse that. So the first thing you want to do is to say, now that I'm in this space, what is the emotion, the feeling, and the energy that I want to attract in it? And just sit with yourself. You may want to write it out in a journal. You may just want to say, I just think I want to move that mirror dresser, which I'm looking at in my space, to another side. Now, I don't think I do want to move it because I energetically chose to put that there, but I also have attunement to know to put that there. The only way you can know where you're putting things is if you know what your soul is asking you to do. So ask yourself. Okay, so that's just one idea for moving some of the energy around and releasing the stagnancy. Also, we will get into in future days about cleansing your space. We will do that not today, though. I'd like to just show you a couple of crystals I'm taking on the ride of life with me today. I'm also considered an essential employee. So I'm heading in to help local families and the community with educational resources for school and things like this. So that is coming. but this is before that starts. On the ride of life today, I wanted to show you what I'm wearing and taking with me, and then giving you some suggestions. Everything I'm feeling about today is green. Green is very earth, centering in your heart chakra. This color green, a little bit brighter, is actually your heart chakra color. And it helps with healing the heart, but it also helps with bringing peace. Think of peace on earth. When I think of peace on earth, I always picture a dove. So white, like clarity, purity, like the selenite. Let me pull a selenite. Like the selenite crystal always gets me to think of peace, 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 clarity, cleansing your crown chakra. You can cleanse all of your chakras with the selenite crystal. But I also think of green, and I think of green mixed with some blues, like the formation of earth and what they like to show us in like clip art of blue and greens. But when you do like a scope way away from the earth, you see a ton of blue from the water flowing, but also green and browns from the land. So I think of just Mother Earth energy cleansing the land, starting with ourselves. We can't cleanse the land we live on if we haven't already thought about cleansing ourselves and our own beings. After all, we choose what this land feels like. We choose what we put into the land. That's the second thing. If we walk around and we are not sure internally what we are, we will probably pick up that pesticide again and go ahead and spray the weed that continues to grow. And maybe that's your choice. There's no judgment around that. The one thing I'm getting, though, is taking care of the land is going to be very integral for our next steps as a humanity, because we are literally learning what it means to live off the land. Okay, so I wanted to show you a few crystals that feel like they resonate with me, and I'm actually keeping one today as my new one, so I'll take off my tag for it. One of the things about the crystals that we attract is I typically attract crystals that have a certain, well, they speak. It's like they're speaking to me. And it's not that one crystal is rougher or any worse or better than the other. It's just part of our soul family. So everything that you have, including the things you have placed, have vibration, and so do crystals. So that's all I'm showing you today. And please remember, the crystals are not the only way you can get to the truth. It has to start with your being. So crystals are like, think of it like God's support, or the higher self is bringing in the support. But we don't know what to attract unless we know ourselves. One of the amazing women that come into the apothecary, she's one that has a grown daughter going to college, different life circumstances that kind of rocked her a little bit. But she came in right away and she said, there is something red I keep seeing. I keep seeing a red cardinal. And she walked over to the apothecary shelf and she said, this is so bright. It reminds me of the red cardinal and I want to get it. That's how you listen to your spirit. It's not knowing that it's a red carnelian that she picked up, or that she picked up a heart for this reason or that. It starts at a soul level saying, wait, I attracted a red carnelian because that red cardinal keeps coming, because, and then we traced it back. Because I have infinite support, because I know. And then she traced it back, and she's also coming to our spirit guides, angels, and passed away loved ones class that she learned about that day. That's how our soul works. It starts speaking, and then the echoing of the words vibrate into crystals I attract, the numbers I see on my clock. A lot of you talk about seeing consecutive numbers like in a row, or the same number, 222, 1111, 111. And then if you go deeper into it, trace it back. What do those numbers resonate and mean in their vibration? This whole world is sacred geometry. Every word I'm speaking at its frequency, at its tone, at its syllable level. I know education because my background is elementary education, and I'm learning a lot about how kids read. And I also learned that you have to teach this part of your brain to see what the letters I'm saying mean, or else it doesn't know to do that. It's called orthography. It's symbols paired with the words you say. Now, all the things that we're teaching teachers to do, if we can remember, we learned it somehow, and oh my gosh, what I say matters because it's attracting all this stuff to me, well then start there. It's so basic. We complicate things with our heads. So I'm carrying around the mossy agate, and This is, if you look up mossy agate, it's a purification Mother Earth centered stone. This helps with grounding, heart chakra, root chakra, purification. And this is the one I was drawn to today. I happen to own an apothecary with lots of crystals, and I pulled it from there. And so it's just turning into a part of my family, like my internal soul family, which you're a part of that too. But I have more. Here's another big one. And if you notice, it has like grounding colors. It almost looks like it's part of the earth. This is a tag for it. It says moss agate. So it looks like it's part of the earth. So these are the things that I'm attracting. Let me show you my crystal bling on my wrist. I put these online. Most of these are actually online already. The opalite isn't, but I'll get it on there. Mossy agate on my bracelet. And a little bit of my fae bling, if you know what fae and fairy are. I love fae and fairy and angelic bling. Unakite. Unakite is a heart chakra stone and also peaceful heart stone. This is all online. And then Unakite hearts we have as well. My lighting is something funky, huh? It's fun. Okay, do you see the pink in there and the earthbound colors? Okay. And I have green aventurine. I made this one. I can make one for you too. Green aventurine paired with confidence, which is citrine, yellow citrine. I just got a vision for someone this morning. I forget who I wrote. One of my coaching clients that I have coming up for month-to-month coaching. Intuitive coaching, which is on my website if you have questions about that. For her, I said, how's eyelight feeling? But I also saw this yellow confidence, and I think this is coming for all of us. There's a really dark green aventurine too. It looks like this, and then there's a really lighter one. Can you see the difference? My lighting system's really fun. I'll figure it out. Okay. Green aventurine's a great heart chakra stone that expands you in love, but also grounds you in its prosperity energy. Green, think of prosperity. Look, everything's green on me today. I just wanted to share it with you. I also have green amethyst. I did not have this ring made for the apothecary. I will give you the name of her once I learn from Katie with Clarity has introduced me to her at a metaphysical fair that I was a part of. I'll share her name with you. But green amethyst, again, a very heart-centered healing stone. Green kyanite, you can just see how they all have very similar looks to them. Look for your green. Just get grounded in that heart chakra, peaceful heart. I also always have opalite on. I'll work on my lighting. But opalite's that iridescent, pearly looking stone. You can actually see it. So lots of opalite in the apothecary. Let me put my crystal bling back on. And I'll close out with this. If you want to leave comments where you find this, leave comments. If you go to my website, there, if you're on a mobile device, there's a talking bubble that you would draw if you were drawing a comic. I'm going to take my moss agate with me. I can send you any crystals you want. This one's $14 and it's huge. Look how little mine is. And this one's really a big giant palm stone for only $14. Free shipping on 25 or over, which I'll give you free shipping no matter what, whatever you want. If you get to the checkout and you notice you're at like 20, I'll still give you free shipping. I think you just need to be taken care of. So I'm going to keep the free shipping up long after the corona's gone, so we can work together on that. If you need something, you can DM me at Live True Healing at Facebook. I'm not the answer to what you need. It's just, it helps to work through it with people. If you have questions about this video, you can just comment below. I'm going to put this on a YouTube station and add it to the link tree today. But you can also write me on Instagram, DM me at Live True Healing, or you can write me on my website, which is on my profile on Instagram, also on my Facebook page at Live True Healing. And you can also text me if you have my business card. You can write me, Krista at lovelivetrue.com. Ask questions. Go into your soul's discovery. That's what we're here to do. I love you. I'm going to head out and be an essential employee today, but also we're always here. I have people ready to answer your questions. I usually answer them directly as soon as I get a free moment. I love you. Blessings to you.